Johannes Alexander Kaligis. Johannes Alexander Kaligis born in Minahasa on June 30, 1188. He began his education at the Indigenous Veterinarian School in 1906 newspaper to October 1908 called Johannes Alexander Kaligis or the first Bumiputra veterinarian and become one of the students who passed the transition exam from the second year to the third year. Apart from that, there's Prof. M. Swaparwi, who was one of the figures behind the founding of FKH UGM, and thanks to his service changed the term life to doctor to veterinarian. As well as changing the pattern of understanding, veterinarians who previously were university graduates with a bachelor degree in animal health science. Ejasmira noted that after graduating from a native veterinary school in the 1910, Johannes continued his education in Utrecht, Belanda, with promoter L.D. Blick. He also continued his education in Utrecht, namely FC Waworonto, from 1920 and 1924. Meanwhile, Johannes graduated from Faculteit Verstandeskundige Hogeschool Utrecht with a Verstandeskundige class on 13 October 1922. He wrote a thesis discussion. Plasmosis in cattle and buffalo. The Ingenious Vet School in Bogor was once part of the Verstandeskundige Hogeschool Utrecht in 1918 to 1925. After that, Johannes worked in The Hague as a veterinarian advisor who worked at the Economisch-Zaken of Economisch Department in Batavia. Johannes returned to the Hindia Belanda and opened a veterinary practice in Katabang Boulevard, Surabaya. Apart from that, Johannes worked in the Civil Livestock Service. He also worked as head of the Animal Health Service in Sumatra. As a government veterinarian, Johannes is tasked with securing and look after government livestock. In the interview, Johannes revealed the challenges he faced while serving as an inspector for the Civil Livestock Service. One of them is the limited number of veterinarians in the Sumatra region. To overcome this, he organized training for animals orderlies about animals' disease outbreaks and the process of handling. Johannes' work in the field of animal husbandry didn't stop in Belanda colonial period. After Indonesia independence, he took part in effort to improve the livestock and dairy industry. April 7, 1952, Johannes Alexander Kaligis, veterinarian at the Animal Health Office, left for the Belanda to arrange the purchase, delivery, and inspection of cattle to be transported to Indonesia. This activity is part of the government's effort to import Frisian cattle to Indonesia. Towards the year 1916, Johannes Alexander Kaligis returned to Manado. He and Ratulangi participated in establishing the University of North Sulawesi and Central Sulawesi, which later became Sam Ratulangi University. This first native veterinarian died on December 31st, 1974 in the Belanda. In 1980, Johannes' skeleton was moved from the Belanda to Mombi, Minahasa, and buried next to his wife's grave. The reason why Johannes chose a veterinarian in the 19th century was that animal diseases appeared that were previously unknown in the Belanda. This infectious disease was called pestilence, which was first discovered in 1875. In 1884, snoring disease appeared in buffalo, Septicemia episodica, and inflammation of the lymph nodes in cattle or anthrax. In 1886, Mubeng or Sura disease was discovered in horse. Because animal diseases were increasingly worrying, Belanda Member of Parliament Kuneman in 1892 proposed that the government produce native veterinarians